Punta Arenas is a commune, city, and interoceanic port in the southern zone of Chile. It is the capital of the province of Magallanes, and of the Chilean Antarctic, and unofficially, of the so-called Chilean Patagonia. It was founded by the Chilean military on December 18, 1848, as the main seat of the territory of Magellan, and as a penal colony. With a port and sheep tradition, this gateway to the Antarctic continent captivates with its pure air and sophisticated European architecture. The geographical location of the city makes it a strategic point, both politically and historically, touristically, geopolitically and economically. Along with Coyhaique, they are the only two regional capitals of Chile, located east of the Andes Mountains, being the only regional capital of Chile that has sunrises by the sea, and sunsets towards the mountain range. Near the city of Punta Arenas, the winter center of the Andean Club of Punta Arenas is located, a place that exhibits one of the few ski fields in the world, with a view of the sea and a wonderful panoramic view of the city and surroundings. From its summit, it is also possible to observe the Tierra del Fuego Island, and the Darwin mountain range, regularly visited by tourists of various nationalities. It presents one of the most fantastic points of observation of nature, and regional landscapes, possible activities to do in winter and summer. In winter, for those who like to ski, there are 14 different slopes, which are distributed between forests and trails, providing appropriate conditions for all skill levels. Full-speed descents down the ski slopes, intense competitions, or simply long family walks are possible, all in a natural environment, and with varying levels of difficulty. The snow here has a special texture, due to the effect of the cold and the wind, which provides an attractive and unique feature for the practice of this sport. Sara Braun Municipal Cemetery is a 4-hectare cemetery located on Bulnes Avenue, in the northern sector of the city of Punta Arenas. The construction of the cemetery is part of the historical context of European migration in the region of Magallanes and Chilean Antarctica at the end of the 19th century. Its entrance is formed by a portico, donated by the benefactor Sara Braun, which leads to a square that distributes the avenues of cypresses. Various international publications have listed it as one of the 10 most beautiful cemeteries in the world. Go back in time touring the Punta Arenas Cemetery. Its beautiful gardens elegantly adorn the tomb of historical figures in the area. Thanks to the wealth generated by mining, livestock, fishing and shipping and commercial activities, Punta Arenas changed its appearance and acquired the face it presents today. Starting in the 1880s, powerful local tycoons built their residences and commercial premises around the square, motivating the authorities to build new public buildings of greater prominence than the previous ones. In the square, there is a bronze sculpture that was inaugurated in 1920, and that represents the navigator Hernando de Magallanes.